who the fuck are you, Joe?
I don't fucking
And who are we? We're going to
know.
get to who are we, because
Who are
we are greater than you and me.
Power numbers. Yeah.
Who are you, Joe?
Who am I?
And why should we be listening to you?
I don't know. I really don't fucking know. But that's a whole nother subject, is not trusting in myself and my wisdom. But who am I? I shoot, in small words, I'm a father, a husband, a musician, a friend, and a seeker of the truth, of my own truth. I teach meditation to at a couple rehabilitation centers in Santa Cruz.
What kind of rehabilitation?
Addiction rehabilitation centers.
Mm-hmm.
So one I work with youth in recovery, up at the Camp Recovery Services, and I work with adults out at Elevate Addiction Services, and I think that's it, Elevate Addiction Service, I believe, and also I run groups up at the Santa Cruz Juvenile Hall through a nonprofit organization called the Mind Body Awareness Project, and I lead meditation once a month at a place in Santa Cruz. It's called the Pacific Cultural Center, and it's just called Midtown Meditation, and that's once a month. And then also once a month we do, a friend of mine, Jessica Escombito, and I do a group called Dharma Homies, that is doing more relational Dharma, how to use these practices in relation with people. So yeah, I do that, and I'm a dad, still playing music a little bit, and that's who I am and what I do. And
well, I just want to jump in too and say that you are a writer as well.
That's true. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because all this stuff, and like I keep talking about it, where it's like this stuff is so new to me, and it's like offering this. It's like this is such a personal practice for me. So it's like to articulate what I do, and I just do it. You know, what I do. You know, and so yeah, I actually I was asked to write about my relationship with drugs and alcohol and music and being in a band, and so I'm like, okay, I want to know how to write. So I was checking out Spiritual AF and following Roxanne, and we've known each other for a long time that we'll get into in a minute, but I noticed that you do the writer's resource.
That's my other Instagram page, Writer's Resource.
And I'm like, and I knew you were doing a lot of writing and workshops, so I contacted Roxanne and joined one of her workshops, and that was really cool because I got some really good feedback and where I can bring the direction, and it was like, this is so therapeutic. So the writing process has just that's super new to me. So to call myself a writer or anything, but even, writer is so new. But yeah, I do some writing as well. And I love poetry. I love rhyming words, yeah. So yeah.
Good.
I think that's about it. Yeah.